VBN, The Rich Video Blog Network, home of top 10 list of everything and anything, weekly NFL predictions, personality profiles, sports, entertainment, professional wrestling, political stuff, MBTA bus routes, and a whole lot more. You are tuned into the RVBN Network, Billerica, Massachusetts. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Thursday, October 6, 2016, around 6:44 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts. Going to be sunny out today, about 72, 73 degrees. It's going to be a nice weekend. Hurricane Matthew's not going to bother New England, but it's going to be a monster of a storm in Florida. Some news to report from the RVBN Newswire. The National League wildcard game happened last night. The San Francisco Giants beat the New York Mets by the score of 3-0. So the Giants go on to face off against the Chicago Cubs. And the ALDS starts today on TBS, beginning at 4:38 p.m. The Toronto Blue Jays versus the Texas Rangers with Brian Anderson, Dennis Eckersley, Joe Simpson, and Matt Weiner calling the action. And then at 8:08 p.m. is Game 1 of the ALDS between Boston Red Sox and Cleveland Indians with Ernie Johnson, Cal Ripken Jr., Ron Darling, and Sam Ryan calling the action. If the Rangers Blue Jays game goes over the 3.5 hours threshold, in the beginning of the Indians Red Sox game will start on TNT, and it's Happy National German American Day. Heidi Klum is probably happy about that. And that's about it on the news from the RVBN Newswire. I'll be back in a flash. Get out. Last week, no bus. This action will not be tolerated at BMHS. You got no chance in hell. The more, the merrier. Go find something to do. That's a possibility. Oh my! Great, famous quotes only on the RVBN video blogs. I'm back. My first video subject of the day is my personality profile. Today's personality profile is about former Major League Baseball outfielder and current co-host of Good Day Atlanta on Fox 5, Ron Gant. Ron Gant was a famous Major League Baseball player, spending his majority of his career with the Atlanta Braves. Ron was born and he grew up in Texas. He played high school baseball. The Atlanta Braves drafted him in 1983. He spent 4.5 seasons in the Braves farm system, getting called up in 1987. At the end of the year, Ron did not become a full-time Major League outfielder starter into 1989. And the first couple of seasons, Ron was, when he was playing with the Braves, they were one of the worst teams in baseball. But Ron was part of some great Atlanta Braves teams in the 1990s, 1991, 1992, 1993. He signed one of the biggest contracts in Braves history at the time. He was going to make over $5 million a year in 1994, but During the off-season, Ron got into a motorcycle accident, and part of the clause in his contract, he couldn't ride motorcycles during the season, so the Braves had to release him. And then Ron bounced around from team to team during the remainder of his career, not being as productive as with his Braves years. He played for the Braves, the Reds, the Cardinals, the Phillies, the Angels, the Rockies, the A's, and the Padres in parts of 16 Major League Baseball seasons. 7 times Ron hit 20 or more home runs in a year. 2 times Ron driven in 100 RBIs in a season. 5 times Ron stole 20 or more bases in a season. He was part of the 30-30 Club in 1990 and 1991. 10 times Ron had 100 or more hits in a season. 4 times Ron scored 100 runs. 1 time Ron batted 300 in a season. And 6 times Ron had 20 more doubles in a season. Ron played in 2 All-Star games, and 1 time he was a Silver Slugger Award. And Ron was in the top 10 of National League MVP voting 2 times. So he was a decent player in his Braves years. If he stayed with the Braves the entire career, he probably would have gotten some Hall of Fame consideration. And also, Ron's famous in the pro wrestling community indirectly. During Super Bowl 29, like a Super Bowl party, Ron at the time was dating a model named Teresa Hayes. And Ron introduced Teresa Hayes to the owner of ECW at the time, Paul Heyman, and Ron suggested that Teresa Hayes could be a wrestling valet, and Teresa Hayes became Beulah McGillicuddy, and the rest is history. So Ron dated Beulah for a time, and Ron's career stats were 256 career hitter, 321 home runs, 1,008 RBIs, 1,651 hits, 302 doubles, 1,080 runs scored, and 243 stolen bases. After Ron retired from baseball, he became an analyst. He worked some Braves games on TBS, and then Fox Sports South and Fox South Sports, which is now Fox Sports Southeast, and he also appeared on the Major League Baseball Network as an analyst. And Ron became well known in the Atlanta community. He eventually worked for Fox 5, which is an owned and operated station in Atlanta, doing sports reports. Eventually, he became the co-anchor of Good Day Atlanta in 2012, and that job he's held ever since. And that's about it on Ron Gant. And I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+, with 2 more video blogs coming for you. One will be about Rogers Sportsnet in Canada. And the third and final video blog of the night tonight will be my take on dating co-workers. Like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Pudding guy. Molly will go out of WCCOX and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart is so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11, such a rocking cougar. She's got the best legs in New York City. And Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11, sweet southern accent. Have a good day, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Bye now.